Well, today I'm going to check some cameras. I'm going to take this camera out that I got back here in the woods with me. And the last one I stopped at, I went ahead and took it out. The battery's dead. So I'm going to grab this one too. This one is mounted to a tree with a screw-in mount. I'm going to leave the mount there because I can reuse it next hunting season if I hunt over here. Our friend that owns this property here, it's the property right behind me. These trees, this stuff right here is on his property. It's right, the boundary's right there. If I hunt it next year, then I got a place I can put my camera right back on that deer trail and just see what's coming through. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the camera out of here now. I am going to check the memory card if I got my card reader with me. I do. I'm gonna check the memory card to see what's on it. Our season for us for muzzle loading on private land ends this coming Sunday, I believe, 23rd or 24th. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check because now I'm curious. The 23rd. So we basically have 3 days left of hunting season. Anyway, let's walk back here. It's windy, so there is going to be some wind noise. I do have my wind noise, whatever that function is on the camera. You can turn it on and it blocks out a lot of wind noise, but it doesn't get it all. Let's go ahead and go get this camera. Keep hearing something right there, like right there to the left side of this trail. Let's go get this camera down. I didn't bring a screwdriver with me to where I could remove the camera mount, so I'm just gonna leave it where it's at. The last time I come over here to check it, I just about got ran over by a young buck. A little old spike-horn buck. I'm pretty sure he was a doe, must have just come through, and then I came in and he was trailing that doe because he didn't even see me till he got up on me, and that was right up here around this tree. So I should have him on camera. I just come around right here when he come running through here and just about steamboated me. The camera's right over here. Whoop. No, it's not. Well, my camera was right there. It was right there. Alright, sorry guys, I had a phone call come in. My phone got boogered up. Let me see. I'm checking I forgot I'd removed the camera that was back there, and I put a small one right here instead. And they're all in AVI format. I forgot this is that goofy camera. So I got to use this other card reader on this one. But that's alright. We'll make it happen. I just want to check and see what's on it besides me. Alright, I'm going to have to kind of hurry to get up to the other place where I want to go. We got battery. We do. Count down. Alright, let's get out of here. flowing really good. Deer tracks. Just noticed all them trees right here that are stacked up. Looks like a little tent. It's cold. Alright, going in here, I'm going to check this camera and then we'll come back and check this one right there. I really don't feel like coming over here today. It's got a very awkward feeling in here. It did a couple days ago when I came in here too. Same strange feeling. There's been a lot of deer coming through though, right here. They've been pouring down this trail. Now if I come back here to hunt, that big pine right there, I got a spot right on the left side of it. And that's where I hunt this area here when they come down the trail. Card reader out. Camera's right here. Several nice bucks been in here. See what my battery is on it. Oh, good. Bye-bye. All right. Got quite a few of them. There's a buck that's been coming through. This is a new scrape right here, and he's been pawing or scraping this. In this holly right here, there's a scrape. If you go back right over there, he's got two more scrapes where he's coming down working them, and then there's one, I think it's either over here or right over here. He's still coming through, but I thought it'd be a big buck, but yeah, he don't look like there's much to him. He looks like a young fella. So I'm going to look at these clips here while I'm waiting. I'm importing all of them right now. Got some daytime pictures. Can't tell if it's a buck or a doe. But I wanted to update you guys, let everyone know we're doing all right. Been really busy. We are on a time crunch to get our old house cleaned out. And I don't know if I shared it with y'all or not, but right after the snow, we had all the snow when they opened the roads back up a couple days later, Kim went down. I was back here somewhere on the property working, and she went over to check on the house, and the supply line for the toilet, it busted and flooded the entire house with water. So I've had to tear out all of the laminate flooring and carpet out of 3 rooms, and it's just been a nightmare. It has absolutely wore me out. But we've been working on that daily. My sister helped us and got us a 20-yard dumpster, and we got it day before yesterday. Yesterday we went over there, started working, and between yesterday and today, I have filled that dumpster to the top. And so just flooring, the furniture that got wet, that got ruined, what's in there, things that we had on the floor, it was a disaster. The house was nasty. And so we had to put all that stuff in the dumpster. All right. Well, I am going to get out of here. This area, it's creepy over here. I wish there was a way to relay how it feels to where you guys could feel it firsthand. I haven't seen anything right here at this property where I'm at, but it's just a bad feeling that you get when you come over here. It feels like you're being watched, like from somebody or something very, very close to you. It's just an awkward feeling. Those bucks are coming in from over here. The 2 big bucks that came in, they came in from this way. Right on this trail right here. So they're coming from our property. And this, where I'm at, this belongs to our friend Lamar, Mr. Lamar. Oh, that was a scrape right there. It may have been at one time. It's not now. You can see the trail right here. It runs right through there. He's coming from the property over here. All right, let's go over here to the 4-wheeler. This is so pretty. This property in general is just really pretty. I wish we could have got this property also, but there wasn't no way. We were blessed big time how Kim's family pulled that off to help us get this. What a blessing. Well, so I was saying a few minutes ago, we've been cleaning the other house. The plan is get it cleaned. We got 2 people that are interested in purchasing the home. If we could sell that house, then it would help us so very much. So the plan is we get it cleaned up. One fella came and looked at it already, and he has already purchased 2 or 3 homes from my sister, and she does real estate. So if any of you guys are looking for property, homes, townhomes, if you're looking for a place to live down in the Panhandle area of Florida, if I remember, I'll have to ask her if it's all right to share her her contact information. But she works for a real estate company, and that's what she does. She sells homes and properties and all kinds of stuff like that. But anyhow, she had already sold this fella a 2 or 3 homes, and so he came up. He's interested in the house. He came up. We showed it to him, but everything was wet. We were in the process of pulling flooring out, and so he's going to come back in a couple of weeks, which is about a week from now. This was about a week ago when we met him over there with my sister. And he's bringing his son up. His son is a contractor. He builds homes, and they're going to come up and look at it together. And but he's really interested in the house because it's on a highway, and location is everything, especially if it's close to a tourist area, tourist attraction like Panama City Beach. And the house isn't very far. It's not walking distance, but it's 45-minute drive or so. You could be at the beach and on the Gulf Coast. So anyhow, he's gonna come back and look at it, and he's wanting the home. Hopefully, his son will agree with him or tell him what he wants to hear, to where we can sell it to him. And if he buys it, that will help us out so very much. It'll get us out of the situation that we're in right now. And if we can get out of this hole, then we'll stay out of it. But life moves on and does crazy things to you, and financially, every one of us, every one of you guys and gals, me and my family, just everyone that I know is struggling financially. These last few years have been absolute train wreck for me and my family financially. It has been horrible. And it's not that we made poor choices in what we've done with our money. We're paying bills, but everything has just gone through the roof. Everything's went up. Our vehicle insurance, all my medications, everything, gas, just groceries, everything you need has gone up. The only thing that hasn't gone up is my paycheck. Everything else goes up. But anyhow, I'm not going to get on that topic. It'd get me a little twisted emotionally, so I just don't want to go there right now. But we'll be busy working on this house for, at the bare minimum, another week. We've got a lot of stuff we've got to move out of it. We got to move stuff out of the shed out back. We got stuff in the 2 little barns that we got to clean out. And our problem is we don't have nowhere to put it. The stuff that is in the little barns, it's fine. I'll throw up a little hoop house. We can put that stuff in there. But the furniture, the antiques, Kim's heirlooms she got from her grandmother and her mother, those things can't be outside. And we have no room in our house right now. Our house is a wreck. We got to make room. We need a shed. We just can't do anything. It takes money to do anything at the days that we're living in. Anything at all requires money. But anyhow, we've been really busy working on that. I'm still not caught up on my emails. And I did see, I think it was yesterday, we were working at the house and I got a text message. I pulled my phone up, and as I was replying to the text, I got a notification for an email from one of our sisters, lives across the big pond. And I have not, I haven't even been able to, well, I was looking, I had it pulled up, doggone it. And when I went to read it, it crashed out on me. There's no, I'll find it later. But anyway, our sister Inger, you guys know Inger Marie, she's from Sweden. She's been part of our family for a long time and just an amazing woman. And Inger, if you're watching this, thank you so much for emailing me. I have not read the email. When I went to open it, there's no service over there. And when I got home last night, I completely forgot about it. And I just now remembered it. Hopefully I'll remember it. And when I go home, I can pull it up. There's no service where I'm at. Right here to my right side, about 50 yards, is the creek. Now it runs straight back. You guys are looking due south. So it's on the east side of you. It runs back a couple hundred yards and then it curves and it goes toward the southwest, west-southwest. That direction, probably 400 yards from where I'm at right now, is Camp Carey. That's where Kerry Arnold and Mark Zaske camped out when they came up and visited with us. And they experienced some activity and they caught some evidence on camera and on audio recorders. And a lot of it they caught were down the creek. The talking that we hear out here, that's all from this area. All up in here is crazy. Right through there is Jeff's Corner. You got to go back a little ways, across the creek, and go back to the left. The creek, it's hard to explain. The creek continues toward the east-northeast, but it forks, and we just recently found that out. It forks on our property. One branch of the creek is right here, and then we have a strip of land over there, and the other branch goes toward the east-northeast. And so there's a section of property we've never even been on over there. You can't hardly get to it. It's so thick. I'll walk over there in a second. I'll show it to you. I'm not going to stay out here long. The sun's going back. It's extremely cold. But right before dark is, if any activity is going to happen, it will definitely start up right before it gets dark. And I'm not going to be out here when it gets dark. I'm scared to be out here. I don't want to be out here by myself. I'm going to walk over there just to show you how thick it is, and so you'll understand why we haven't been to that part of the property yet. You just about can't get to it. Somewhere right up in here, as I was making this trail a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I got into some ticks, and I got into a bunch of them. On the way home, I pulled 3 off that come up on my neck. One of them came up on my hand. I got them off of me, got home. I pulled 11 off of my shirt, and I don't know how many were on my legs, but there was a lot of them. And I got bit 5 or 6 times on my stomach, on my side, on my neck, and on the back of my head, and then I got bit on the hand. I don't want to walk all over up in here because I'm not sure where I got into them, but it was somewhere right up in this general area. Thinking that's a bird, I hope. Anyhow, we are doing good. We're well, we're doing okay. We just got a lot on our plate financially. It's been really hard. Several of my medications went through the roof. One of them was $5 a month. That's what I've been paying, and it went up to $123. My other one was $28, and it went up to $44. And a lot of them have went up, but those were the ones that jumped the highest. It was those two. And one of them, the one that went to $124, I had to have the doctor change it to a different medication because I can't afford that. I barely make enough to get through each month, and it's just due to a lot that has happened. We've had a lot happen at the house, and it has cleaned me out, the things that have happened. And we haven't bought anything. We haven't spent money on anything useless. We haven't even bought groceries. We are barely getting by. We've been buying milk, and we have food. We have fish and deer and wild hog, and we've got plenty of food. We just don't have dry goods like cereal, macaroni and cheese, stuff like that Rosie really likes. So that's all that we're buying is what Rosie eats. Right now, Kim is cooking up some deer meat. We're gonna have deer sloppy joes tonight, and she's making a big pot so we can eat off of it for the next couple of days. But it's just been hard financially. It's been really hard. And one thing, and I'll talk to you guys about it in depth a little later. I've got to make some calls. I got to find out what I can do legally without getting in trouble or breaking the law. But I have been debating on one of two things. One of them is I've been debating on monetizing the channel, and if I can do it legally without getting into any trouble, I'm not going to monetize it and load it down with advertisements and selling merchandise. I'm not doing that. I'm just not. Mainly the monetization will be more on terms of like doing the super chat thing, and that'll sort of, it'll push me a little more to get behind the camera more often and get some live shows. I love doing the live shows, and I just haven't had time, and when I've had the time, I'm so tired, I can't. Some nights I've been going to bed 5:30 in the afternoon. This morning I woke up at 2 o'clock. A dog came over, got another chicken, and we have one neighbor that you pass coming to our house. There's two, but the first guy, the furthest one away, his dogs have been coming down and killing our birds. Right now, he's got several dogs. They killed 189, and then everything settled down. We had no problems for a while, for a few months, and we thought he finally decided to keep his dogs on his property, and they're big dogs. And then they came back a few weeks ago, and they got 8 or 9 more. Well, they came back yesterday morning at 1 o'clock. It woke me up. I wasn't able to get out there and catch them. And then he came back at 2 o'clock this morning, and it woke me up because the geese, we have 5 geese, Japanese geese, and they hang out under our bedroom window, and they are amazing alarm clocks, or alarms in general. And if a dog comes in, they start going nuts. They don't do it over our dogs, but if there's an outside dog or a coyote, if an owl comes in, they start cutting up. And at night, the geese bed down just like your chickens do, but they're on alert all the time. Nothing gets past them. And the geese started up, got up, checked my phone to check the camera at the gate, and sure enough, the dog's been coming back and forth. So we got to get that problem nipped in the butt, because he got one of our guineas. We had 2 guineas, African guineas, a male and a female, and guineas mate for life. And when one is taken away, or one passes away, or something gets it, the other one can die from depression, from mourning. And so we've got to find another guinea, a male, to replace the one that got eaten last night or this morning. But anyhow, lots been going on, you guys. I'm all over the place. I apologize. I'm getting a little bit nervous. It's starting to get late. The sun's going down. I'm fixing to get out of here. But I'll throw up some of the trail camera clips that from this camera, and well, I can't get the other ones offloaded from the other camera because they're in AVI format. But I'll throw up some of the clips that I have, and whatever's on this camera, if we got anything. I'm fixing to go check that one. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let the camera run. This other camera's on this big pine tree right there. I'm gonna let the camera run. Just please pay attention in the background. I don't know that anything's going to be moving around, but please just keep a close watch. I'm gonna stop recording, and I'm going to switch over to an ultra wide mode to give you a wider field of view. And just please pay attention where I'm at. I got Jeff's Corner back here, Camp Carey's back this direction, and this entire area has a lot of activity. And I just don't want nothing to go on while I'm checking that camera, but I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna go. So let me swap modes on this thing where y'all can see a little wider. There we go. All right. This camera hasn't been getting much on it. Excuse me. I've had it up here for a while now. Before I put this trail in, I had this camera sitting here, and we just haven't gotten much on it as far as wildlife. I'm going to check it right now. Just please keep your eyes peeled on my surroundings. Let's see if we got anything on it. There's only one clip on it. And that is where I just rode by on the four-wheeler. This camera is faulty. Kind of thought that was the case because we had deer tracks all over right here on this trail, and didn't catch nothing on camera. We got tracks, just no deer. And so this camera here, something's going on with it. Oh, that wind is so cold. Holy cow. So I'm gonna let this stay up here a little while longer, and then I'll probably come in the next few days and take this camera out of here. Replace it, put a different one in place of it. But we're gonna leave. I'm gonna get cranked up and get turned around, and then we are going to boogie, because it already doesn't feel right. That's the norm for this area. That's not out of normal for sure, or out of the ordinary. I can't even talk right. Guys, I love you all. God bless you. Y'all have an amazing evening. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I do apologize for not putting up any videos. I've got a ton of footage in my phone. I've had several hours of video clips that I could have put together, but when I go to start editing them, I'll find something in the video that I don't like, and I end up deleting the whole thing. Up until recently, I don't go through all of the footage when I edit a video. I'll film, and if it's super long, then I'll cut the clips down, and then I just put them together. And if you guys see anything, normally y'all find it before I do, and I'm out here filming, and I don't even notice a lot of this stuff. But I don't go through the footage because it takes so long. It takes me anywhere from 2 hours to 5 hours to edit a video and get it uploaded. And when I started going through the footage while I was editing it, it added a significant amount of time to it, and I'll spend all that time, and as I'm going through the footage, watching it, I'll just find parts that I don't like. And if you've ever filmed yourself and then you watch the video back, you will find so much about yourself that you're not happy with. There may not be anything at all wrong with the footage, but something about it I don't like, and so I've been deleting it. And I've got to get out of that habit of doing that. It's not that I'm doing anything wrong in the videos at all. It's not that. It's just something about it I won't like. And so I don't feel good about uploading it, and so I delete it. But I'll go through the footage that I have, and I may upload some of it, because everything that's been found in my videos, 99% of it, you guys have found it. Sometimes I knew something was there. A lot of times I don't, and I'll get an email or a text with a timestamp and a screenshot of what you guys have found, and that's the only way that I learn about a lot of the stuff that I've captured. It wasn't intentional that I caught it, but you guys spotted it, and if it weren't for that, I'd never know that I caught anything. But anyhow, I'm blabbing. I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys. Here comes the game camera clips. I hope you guys enjoy it. Y'all have an amazing evening. Be safe, be blessed, be kind. If you've emailed me, please, I apologize. Forgive me for not responding. I am so backed up, and I just got to get caught up, and I haven't been able to do that. But I will as soon as things slow down where I can sit down and dedicate a few hours a day to going through my emails. I will get caught up. But I'll see you guys down the road. Bye-bye.